The first case to be discussed is the Pyro case. He wanted to become a Los Angeles police officer but didn't make the cut. Instead, he chased down shoplifters and burglars in his fire truck. During an Arson investigator conference in Bakersfield, California in January 1987, several suspicious fires broke out. One of the fires, investigators found a single fingerprint on a piece of notebook paper. 2 years later, during another fire investigators conference in Pacific Grove, an outbreak of small fire occurred. In 1991, the investigators formed the Pyro Task Force and published a profile, noting the suspect was most likely an arson investigator from the greater Los Angeles area. When he was arrested in November 1991, police found cigarettes, rubber bands, and binoculars. Moving on to the modus operandi. All used the same incendiary device for all his blazes: a cigarette attached to a bowl of matches wrapped in paper with cotton embedding, secured with a rubber band. The cigarette would burn down, the matches would ignite the paper embedding. Analytical method used where investigators found a single fingerprint on a piece of notebook paper. 2 years later, during another fire investigator conference in Pacific Grove, an outbreak of small fire occurred. Bakersfield arson investigator compared the participants at both conferences and found 10 people attended both. Investigator noting the suspect was most likely an arson investigator from the greater Los Angeles area. The fingerprint found at the first conference was compared to those of the 10 attendees of both conferences. It matched all fingerprints by using enhanced technology and cross-referencing with any Los Angeles County law enforcement applicant. The chemical used in the murder is highly flammable polyurethane products which can cause fire quickly. In conclusion, O is serving 30-year federal prison. Prosecutors say he will be transferred from federal to state prison in 2002. He was ordered to pay $90,000 in restitution.
Inside his car, authorities found a wig, latex gloves, cigarettes, black spray paint, and a partially burned slingshot that was used to launch incendiary devices into the bush. Moving on to the modus operandi. In the Esperanza fire, a handful of wooden matches were bundled around a Marlboro cigarette with a rubber band and set in the bush. The cigarette was lit, giving the arsonist about 10 minutes to get away before it reached the matches and sparked the fire. Other times, matches were placed on a lighted cigarette. Initially, the motive concerned a family pit bull belonging to Euler that was confined to the bending animal shelter. A relative of Euler's said he had set the fire as a diversion so he could free the dog. Later, it was revealed that he was obsessed with fire and had a fascination with starting a fire when he got there. In June 2009, Raymond Lee Euler was sentenced to death for starting the fire. He started 24 fires and caused 5 deaths. The estimated cost of damage is more than $9 million, destroying over 40,000 acres of land. These are our references. Thank you for watching our video.